Okay, so what is happening in this Corvair? They've literally removed the entire back half. That's crazy.
Hi, I'm Duke.
And I'm Lola.
And this is BossaNova Life. And today,
we are in Salem, Oregon for the Salem Roadster show.
That's right, we're back, baby. We're going to be checking out 40s, 50s, and 60s cars like we do every single time.
My name is Ron Simone.
Well, where are you from, Ron?
Grants Pass, Oregon.
Grants Pass all the way up. So what, 3.5 hours?
Yeah, about that. 3.5, 4 hours dragging this thing.
Well, you brought this lovely ride with you, so tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, well, it's been in our family since it was new.
Okay.
It's a 1955 GMC Suburban carryall.
So you've had it since it was new.
I haven't, but my uncle did.
Amazing.
And when he got it, I was like 13 years old, and I looked at it and I said, you know, this is fantastic. You know, it's got a wraparound windshield, it's got a V8 motor, it's an automatic, it's great.
So I suspect that it didn't look anything like this when you got it.
No.
No.
No, it was a bright yellow.
Oh, okay, so it was more of a utility truck?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And he used it in his business, which was an audio sound business in Sacramento, California.
Oh, all the way from Sacktown, okay.
And I worked for him in my late teens, early 20s, and he never allowed me to use this truck, even though I worked for him. And
wow.
When he passed away in '96, I said, that's mine.
You earned it.
Yeah, and it took 13 years to get it to this condition.
Wow.
But it's there now, and it was finished in 2013. Got a 350 Chevy motor in it.
Okay, so reliable. Is this a frame-off restoration?
Yes, twice off.
So, yeah, so then you can handle the high speeds without drifting too bad.
It's a little twitchy to steer, but it's a lot of fun.
I like
it. It's a challenge.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. It's an Apache and it's turquoise.
I like it. I love Apache. I love the color. Super clean and pretty.
Yeah, it's beyond clean.
You could like eat off of that engine.
I suspect that this one has been rusto-modded and rides like a dream.
Look at those little drink holders for our road sodas.
Today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. This is the second time we've interviewed you in a couple of years.
Yes.
So what is your name?
My name is Joe Fredericks.
Where are you from, Joe?
We are at Post Falls, Idaho.
Okay.
All the way from North Idaho.
And you drove all the way down?
We trailered it. For sure.
So tell us what you got here.
This is a 1958 Impala. It is a factory 348 numbers matching car.
Ooh,
all the way down all the way down to the carburetor.
Oh man.
It's got full air ride on it. It's traditional 50s custom. It's got the 59 Caddy taillights on it. And you can see it's laying on the ground.
A true lead sled.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. That's the way they used to build them back in the day. We got the matching luggage. We actually painted them to match.
Did you get it in this condition?
No, when I got it, it was pretty much a roach.
Okay.
It came from another shop. We kind of saved it, and the owner of the car, poor guy, was just kind of fed up, and he said, I need to sell it. I just don't want nothing to do with it. I'm like, okay. So I grabbed it, took it home,
And you decided to keep it all original.
yeah,
I
it's
love
the
it.
first car I've put all the chrome back on. So, and there she is.
So many people would have slapped a 350 in it and called it good. I appreciate you going the extra mile.
Yeah, no, this car's a lot of fun. It's a kick to drive. People love it, and check out the couple in the back.
Yeah, I see that.
I was gonna say I like the paint job because it's kind of like a white on white wedding cake.
right,
You know,
right.
Like a wedding cake?
Yeah, like the white on white wedding cake. So pretty.
That
And
is
then,
it's a factory rear antenna car. On top of that, this is a custom mix pastel yellow. Basically, we just added some yellow to a gallon of white.
I love it.
And the suitcases are a nice touch also.
Oh, well, thank you. So that's my lovely wife. Actually, the name of the car is Luscious.
Okay.
Oh, the car has a name.
It
That's
is
even better.
Luscious, and that actually came from my wife.
They chop that Hudson down, baby. Hey Lola, do you remember when we got a picture in front of this very ride?
I do. This is so
No, we
pretty.
even interviewed this amazing gentleman at Roadster in 2019. It is an amazing, amazing
It's
ride.
so pretty. Oh my gosh.
Well, how are you doing today, sir?
Good.
There you are. Well, we saw the shirt, so I'm like, this has to be the guy. So what is your name?
Ken Parsons.
And where are you from, Ken?
Roseburg now. I was from Salem, but Roseburg
What
now.
have we got today?
1964 Datsun pickup.
It is gorgeous, man, and this is not something I see very often anymore.
Not a lot around.
Did you get it in this condition?
Oh no.
No. You seem to be the guy who's like picking up lost puppy dogs at the pound.
Kind of. I've always liked these. I'm old enough that I actually remember seeing these
Oh, I
on
do
the
too.
showroom
They were,
floor.
yeah. Even
Brand
when I was
new.
in high school, they were still puttering around in the 80s
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So, what condition was it in when you got it?
There was the fender on the passenger side was bashed in. There was lots of dents. The floor was rusted out in the inside and the bed. They had a metal bed, not a wood bed.
Okay.
Had no engine. Had the old 4-speed transmission, the column shift job.
Yeah, yeah.
No engine. Yes, it's a Nissan engine, but it's a 1989 engine.
Nice. So it's probably got twice the horsepower it originally came with.
Almost, not quite, but almost. Yeah, yeah.
I love it. So was this an original color that they had?
This is actually the original color to the pickup.
That's what I was thinking. I remember seeing these when I was a kid, and I'm like, man, I haven't. So I was telling Lola, like, that's a gorgeous, and you did it so well.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you?
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
Wow. You
A
get,
little less than that. Yeah.
you get it done. All right. Well, thank you so much for bringing this unique ride. I appreciate
Sure.
it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What would he did with the taillights on that?
I know. I just saw that. what have we got here? Look at this customized Merc. Oh my goodness gracious. There we are. That's Viva Las Vegas level right there, baby.
That's pretty.
Hey Lola, guess what?
What?
It's one of your favorite looking cars, but it's not red. It's the first time I've seen one of these that wasn't red in a while.
Oh, this one is very pretty. I like it.
Corvair, baby.
I like the black. I like the white.
It does look nice in black. I like it. I was just asking earlier if red was like the standard color, because it seems like every Corvair
Look
is
at
red.
that interior. So pretty.
Well, how are you today, sir?
Well, this is the first time that I've had this in a car show,
Oh, wow.
so I'm feeling pretty good.
And what's your name?
My name is Don Pullman.
And where are you from, Don?
I live in a small farm in wine country northwest of Salem.
Okay, wonderful. And what have we got here?
We have here the very car, the one, that I first bought in January of 1968, the night before I went to Vietnam for the second time.
Oh my goodness, 2 tours, and you still have it. That's the best.
Well, I don't still have it. The story is I sold it to a beautiful young woman when I was in college,
Okay.
so I could buy a Corvette.
Oh no.
But I married her,
Okay, well it worked out.
so the car came back. But young men,
Marry her to get the car back.
No,
This is
That's
the
what
question.
Lola wants to asking the important questions.
I married her, but young men with Corvettes who are newly married don't get to keep the Corvette. Wives will insist on that.
This is true.
So, but anyway, so the Corvette went away. I kept it for 10 years, but then she went away.
Oh no.
And so I had by that time 5 other Corvairs, including a Yenko.
Okay.
And I sold them all in the divorce and bought a 78 280Z that I kept for 39 years. In 2014, I stumbled across this one. I had sold it in North Dakota. It ended up in the hands of a guy outside of Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, and he emailed me and he said, "I think I have your car." My current wife came home from work and I said, "Dear, you remember that car I've been telling you about? You did. You found it, didn't you?" And yeah, I did. So stop talking. Go get the car, get it back here, we'll deal with it.
That's the kind of wife you want.
That's an excellent car wife. And so it's been 7 years. I literally finished the build on Monday this week. The car now has 30 miles on it.
Oh, gorgeous. So what condition was it in when you got it?
It was a basket case.
Okay.
It had bad corrosion. It had about 30-40 pounds of Bondo. There were 7 bullet holes in the cowl.
Oh boy.
The floors were rotted out.
So it had the Midwest rust action.
It was recycling itself to the iron oxide from which it came, and it was a real mess.
And these are unibodies, aren't they?
It's a unibody.
Okay.
I took everything off of it. I put it on a rotisserie, had it sandblasted down to nothing, to the last nothing bolt that came off of it, and then started to rebuild it. I had to buy a donor car out of Idaho to find the right parts.
The floorboards and stuff put back in it. That makes
Exactly.
sense.
If I entered this in a concourse, it would easily score 95 or above.
It is gorgeous. We saw when we came by. We didn't know that you were sitting over behind the pillar over here, hiding out.
Well, they tell us we can't sit with our cars on the floor, so I won't. But
See,
you know,
this is why
It's so hard to interview people at these car shows.
yeah.
So what are you running in it? It's definitely air-cooled. Is it the original motor?
It's not the original motor. The original motor was gone by the time I got it back.
Okay.
I did find a period correct motor, as it turns out. The 65s and 66s are not the same motor. I found a 66, had it totally rebuilt by a guy here in Salem, which is now the motor in the car.
It looks like it rolled off the showroom floor just yesterday.
They didn't look this good coming off the showroom floor.
It looks better than your memories of
It
it.
does. In many ways it is, but if you're going to do it, you may as well do it right.
That's right. It's good for the soul.
Yeah, well, at least the soul. It's not good for the pocketbook.
Well, thank you, fine sir. I appreciate your time.
It's my pleasure.